How's it going, my favorite internet people? It's time for another episode of that religious online game show that nobody watches, Atheist Meme Review, also known as
Base Pastor Destroys Cringe Atheists Online. No survivors.
Say it with me now. Let's get into it. Here's a quote from Christopher Hitchens, that intellectual powerhouse. He says, "Since it is obviously inconceivable that all religions can be right, the most reasonable conclusion is that they are all wrong." Brilliant. What a genius. Perfect. Apparently my boy Chris here has never taken a math test before. Oftentimes on math tests you have questions that have one correct answer. For example, what is 2 plus 2? If you said 4, you would have picked the only correct answer. Now, there are an infinite amount of incorrect answers, but just because there are an infinite amount of incorrect answers doesn't make 4 any less correct. Jesus says, "I am the way." Not I am one of many ways, but I am the way. Islam is not a correct answer, neither is Judaism. Neither is Buddhism, atheism, Baha'i, whatever. Any other choice is incorrect. Jesus is the way. You see, sometimes truth is mutually exclusive. This is a very basic concept, Chris. Come on, you're embarrassing yourself. Next. Oh boy, here is a well-researched meme about Christians eating pork. I have never heard this argument before. Christians be like, "God bless this pork that you commanded us not to eat." All right, so God made a covenant with Moses and the Israelites. In this covenant, he required them to abstain from certain foods, practices, and clothing. The covenant was ended with Christ. Under Christ, the Christians are under a new covenant. Christians today exist under the covenant that Christ instituted. So most of the same moral rules exist, such as God's prescription for sex, condemnation of murder, theft, and other things. But as for food, if only there was a Bible verse that told us about that. Oh wait, here it is in Acts chapter 10, verses 12 through 15, which says, "In it there were all kinds of animals and reptiles and birds of the air, and there came a voice to him, 'Rise, Peter, kill and eat.' But Peter said, 'By no means, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean.' And the voice came to him again the second time, 'What God has made clean, do not call common.'" Would you look at that? We're in our new covenant, where we can eat bacon and pork. Thanks be to God. Next. Here we go. How Christians think reality works. Actually, I have it on good authority from another meme that Christians believe that the earth is flat. So this depiction of the earth as round can't possibly be an accurate depiction of what Christians think. Sorry. Hey, it's my boy Ricky Gervais at it again with some more wisdom. There have been nearly 3,000 gods so far, but only yours actually exists. The others are silly made-up nonsense, but not yours. Yours is real. Yes, that's what mutual exclusivity means. One thing can be true to the exclusion of all falsehoods. Glad you're catching on there, Ricky. Good job. Gold star for you. Where was God before he allegedly created the heaven and the earth? How does something exist outside of time and space? I mean, that's like the whole concept of there being a God. If God existed in time and space, then that means that he's not above time and space. If God created time and space and then interacts with time and space, then that makes perfect sense. And he's still God. But if God is within his own creation, then he is his own creation. You see how this doesn't work if you don't know what you're talking about, right? Kalam cosmological argument. Just look it up. You'll figure it out. Well, that was fun. I definitely feel smarter having gone through all of that. Why did you do this to me? Do you have a good weekend or whatever?